guten Abend. Danke, dass ihr alle gekommen seid.
I'm sorry, I have to say this in English because when I'm emotional, my German goes kaputt. So never in my wildest dreams did I expect this, like that so many of you guys are coming out here to show your support, and that really gives me hope because we need each other. This was not an attack on America, and this was not an attack on Western culture. This was an attack on the LGBTQ community, our community, and we have to stand together. This is so important because together we have a voice that can be heard, and we will not be silenced. Thank you.
Ich bin auch wahnsinnig überwältigt, wie viele Leute hier heute Abend hier sind. Wir haben am Dienstag eine Veranstaltung mit 250 Leuten angemeldet. Wir hatten nicht geahnt, dass das so große Wellen schlägt, und ich möchte mich ganz recht herzlich bei euch allen bedanken, dass ihr hier seid und dass wir heute gemeinsam ein Zeichen nach Orlando schicken werden. Dankeschön.
Melissa Etheridge hat angesichts der Attacke in Orlando, der Toten in Orlando, sich hingesetzt, hat ein Lied geschrieben, Pulse, nach dem Club benannt, in dem die Morde dieser Attacke passierten. Zwei Künstlerinnen haben sich in den letzten beiden Tagen zusammengetan, um dieses Lied jetzt hier zu performen. Begrüßt bitte Kim LaBelle und Sunshine 69. Pulse.
Oh mein Gott, ihr habt keine Ahnung, was ich hier sehe, wenn ihr jetzt meine Augen hättet. Unglaublich. Schön, dass ihr alle da seid. Okay, let's rock. Everybody's got a pain inside, imaginary wounds they had to hide. How can I hate them when everybody's got a pulse? I dreamed in a land they once my soul. They say if I hate, I can control, but I don't believe them. 'Cause everybody got a pulse. I am human, I am love, and my heart beats with my blood. Love will always win underneath the skin, 'cause everybody's got a pulse. Once again I had my head to cry. I can find the reason why they died. We will find the answer blowing in the wind, 'cause everybody's got a pulse. I am human, I am love, and my heart beats with my blood. Love will always win underneath the skin. I am human, I am love, and my heart beat with my blood. Love will always spin underneath the skin, 'cause everybody's got a pulse. Who you gonna kill now? Who you gonna kill now when there's no one left but you? Who you gonna shut down? And you can't kill It's inside our blood, it's inside our pores. It's inside our blood, and it's inside our pores. I am human, I am love, and my heart beats with my blood. Love will always win underneath the skin, 'cause everybody's got a pause. I am human, I am love, and my heart beats with my blood. Love will always win underneath the skin, 'cause everybody's got a pause, pause, pause. I am human, I am love, and my heart beats with my blood. Love will always win underneath the skin, 'cause everybody's got to pause, pause, pause. Hands up if we're alive. Hands up if you're alive. Love will always win underneath the skin, 'cause everybody's got to pause, pause. Come on. Hands up if you're alive. Hands up if you're alive. Love will always win underneath the skin, 'cause everybody's got to pause, pause, pause. Love will always win underneath the skin, 'cause everybody. Everybody's got to pause. Dankeschön.
Kim Labelle on Sunshine 69. Danke. Die Mist CSD 2016 ist vorhin zu Fuß vom Alexanderplatz in Drag hierher gelaufen. Und es war eine gute Erfahrung, hat sie gesagt, weil sich ganz viele solidarisiert haben, mitgegangen sind, mit hierher gekommen sind, spontan auch. Und ich freue mich, dass sie hier ist. Begrüßt Miss CSD 2016, Stella Destroy.
Guten Abend. Danke. Ich habe ein paar Minuten bekommen, die ich kurz meine Worte an euch richten darf. Guten Abend erstmal, liebe Schwestern, liebe Brüder, liebe Trans und anderen. Die Sachen, die passiert sind, kann ich bis jetzt ich selber wirklich nicht begreifen, und mir ist immer noch nicht klar geworden, warum das passiert ist. Es hat bei mir ein riesengroßes Loch hinterlassen, was lange braucht, bis es wieder zugewachsen ist. Und was ich auf jeden Fall erstmal sagen will, ich möchte mein tiefstes Mitgefühl den Opfern von Orlando aussprechen, die verstorben sind, die 49, die verwundet wurden. Und was ich finde, auch allen Opfern, die seelisch verwundet wurden nach diesem Attentat. Danke. Ich habe aus diesem Anlass auch ein kleines Lied mitgebracht, und das Lied ist eigentlich ein Kriegslied, aber ich habe das Gefühl, dass wir immer noch in einem Krieg sind, auch hier, und dieses Lied passt leider immer noch, finde ich, und es wird lange brauchen, bis dieses Lied nicht mehr singen muss. Das Lied handelt von Blumen, von Männern, von Soldaten, von Gräbern, und wenn man das alles ein bisschen umdreht, dann passt das doch sehr gut zu uns. Deshalb widme ich diesen Song uns allen und den Opfern. Kann ich einen Schluck Wasser bitte haben?
Wasser.
Es ist eigentlich unglaublich, weil man hat mich gefragt, ob ich vor 250 Menschen kurz was sagen möchte und ich mache das sehr gerne natürlich und finde es unglaublich toll und schön, dass ihr alle hier seid. Vielen Dank.
Sag mir, wo die Blumen sind, wo sind sie geblieben? Sag mir, wo die Blumen sind, was ist geschehen? Sag mir, wo die Blumen sind, Mädchen pflückten sie geschwind. Wann wird man je verstehen? Wann wird man je verstehen? Sag mir, wo die Mädchen sind, wo sind sie geblieben? Sag mir, wo die Mädchen sind, was ist geschehen? Sag mir, wo die Mädchen sind, Männer nahmen sie geschwind. Wann wird man je verstehen? Wann wird man je verstehen? Sag mir, wo die Männer sind, wo sind sie geblieben? Sag mir, wo die Männer sind, was ist geschehen? Sag mir, wo die Männer sind, zogen fort, der Krieg beginnt. Wann wird man je verstehen? Wann wird man je verstehen? Sag mir, wo die Soldaten sind, wo sind sie geblieben? Sag mir, wo die Soldaten sind, was ist geschehen? Sag mir, wo die Soldaten sind, über Gräben weht der Wind. Wann wird man je verstehen? Wann wird man je verstehen? Sag mir, wo die Gräber sind, wo sind sie geblieben? Sag mir, wo die Gräber sind, was ist geschehen? Sag mir, wo die Gräber sind, Blumen blühen im Sommerwind. Wann wird man je verstehen? Wann wird man je verstehen? Sag mir, wo die Blumen sind, wo sind sie geblieben? Sag mir, wo die Blumen sind, was ist geschehen? Sag mir, wo die Blumen sind, Mädchen pflückten sie geschwind. Wann wird man je verstehen? Wann wird man je verstehen?
Stella Destroy. Bitte begrüßt seine Exzellenz, den Botschafter der Vereinigten Staaten in Berlin, John B. Emerson.
Guten Abend. What an incredible outpouring this is. You know, it's very hard for me to think about where we were a year ago during Pride Month, celebrating the fact that marriage equality had become the law of the land in the United States of America, and where we are tonight, honoring those who lost their lives and those who are struggling to stay alive and to recover from a senseless act of violence and of hate directed at members of our collective community. And as an American, it is deeply moving to me to see this extraordinary outpouring of support, of people coming together, not just Americans, but Germans and many, many other nationalities who are represented here tonight, to come together and support one another today, tomorrow, and what I know will be long, long into the future. And I really want to thank you all so much for being here. I want to thank the members of the LGBT leadership who helped put this event on. I want to thank the organizers and for those who, and also thank those who have just been pouring their condolences into the embassy. So thank you very, very much, all of you. It has been a heartbreaking week for members of the lesbian and gay and bisexual and transgender community. It has been a heartbreaking week for the folks in England. And we have the British Embassy just around the corner who had to deal with a terrible, violent act of hatred even just a couple of days ago, directed towards one of their members of parliament. And it has been a heartbreaking week for all of us who care about and love our fellow citizens and the freedoms that we enjoy, and the freedoms to celebrate and to live and to love and be who we are. And let me just say that we cannot, as a collective people, continue to tolerate acts of hatred and of violence that are directed at other members of our community. Now, that being said, I started out by mentioning the disparity that exists between what happened a year ago and what happened today, and why we're here today. But in point of fact, there is something that really binds both of those events together, and that is love. And that is the love that we see here tonight. And in the words of that wonderful composer and poet and playwright, Lin-Manuel Miranda, who just won the Tony Award last week, the fact is that love and hope will always outlast hate and fear. God bless you.
Thank you, sir, for being with us. Seine Exzellenz, der Botschafter der Vereinigten Staaten in Berlin, John B. Emerson.
I'm going to ask a good friend of mine to say something. He is from Orlando. He was a resident performer at Pulse. He's Mr. Gay Florida 2016 a la carte holiday.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm so touched right now to be here with all of you. Like, you have no idea what this means to me and my Pulse family. Pulse was just not a nightclub. It was home for all of us. Like, we went there every Tuesday and we lined up and got ready to perform and see our friends and just have a good time. And to know that somebody that came in there trying to hurt us is just the scariest thing ever. I lost some of my best friends that night. And seeing all of you right here is just such an honor, and I feel so much love right now for Pulse and all of us in Orlando. And I can't express enough how glad I am to be here with all of you. Pulse lost amazing people that night, but heaven gained beautiful, beautiful angels. When my own German family cast me out for being gay, except my mother, Pulse was the first club that took me in and they made me their family. That's the kind of club Pulse was. Everybody was there to love each other, support each other, and just be family. And I know that a lot of you know how that is. We, as in the gay community, we get to choose our family. A family that loves us for who we are and what we do and everything we have to say. So, again, I just want to thank you and just thank you guys for coming tonight. It means the world to all of us. Orlando is strong, but all of us in the LGBT community, we are brave, we are fierce, and we are strong, and we are drag warriors, and we can do this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being with us.
Bevor wir jetzt zum nächsten Punkt noch kommen, wollte ich ganz kurz noch ankündigen, es laufen ja ein paar Leute rum, falls ihr keine Kerzen habt, die haben Kerzen für euch, ihr könnt sie gerne fragen, beziehungsweise geben sie die euch ganz gerne, und einige von ihnen haben auch noch einen Liedtext. Wir wollen mit euch ganz am Schluss heute noch Somewhere Over the Rainbow singen. Wer den Text nicht auswendig kann, wir haben die paar Texte, haben wir da. Ansonsten in der Facebook-Veranstaltung gibt es den auch noch mal in digital. Das wollte ich nur kurz sagen. Okay, gut, dann mache ich, das ist in Ordnung. Jetzt kommt eine ganz, ganz liebe Freundin von mir, die auch... Ja, oh ja, bitte, das können wir jetzt machen, die Kerzen können wir jetzt anmachen. Wir machen die Kerzen jetzt an. Jetzt kommt eine ganz, ganz liebe Freundin von uns, jemand, der sich ganz, ganz stark für die schwul-lesbischen Community einsetzt, für die Belange einsetzt. Möchte nicht gar nichts weiter sagen. Gabi Decker.
Feel my life. adrift on the water. Could it be finally I'm turned finally a chance to say I love you never again, to be all alone and you light up my life, you give me hope to carry on, you light up my days and fill my night with wrong. It can't be wrong. It feels so right. 'Cause you light up my
Danke, Gabi Decker. 49 Menschen haben das Leben anderer Menschen erhellt und sie sind nicht mehr da. Wir wollen ihre Namen hören. Ryan,
I'm not just going to read their names because they were not just names. They were people with lives, with dreams, who loved and were loved. Brenda Lee Marquez McCool. She was a mother of 11, beat cancer twice, and often went dancing at Pulse with her gay son. Her son survived the shooting. She was 49. Gilberto Ramon Silva Menendez. He studied healthcare management. His family says he was the light and life of all family gatherings. He was 25. Kimberly KJ Morris moved from Hawaii to Florida just a few months ago. She was a bouncer at Pulse nightclub, and she was known for her smile that could light up a room. Akira Monet Murray. She recently graduated from high school. She was a top student and athlete and was going to play basketball at Mercyhurst College. She was only 18. Luis Omar Ocasio-Capo. He was a dancer and barista who dreamt of becoming a performer on the big stage. Geraldo A. Ortiz Jimenez, known as Drake Ortiz by his closest friends, was a law student. Eric Ivan Ortiz Rivera, a friend says he was always willing to help everybody and sacrificed a lot for his family. He had been married to his husband for about a year. He was 36. Joel Rayon Paniagua loved dancing and is remembered as humble and cheerful. He was 32. Jean Carlos Mendez Perez. He was a perfume salesman who hit the gym almost every day. His husband Daniel was also killed in the shooting. He was 35. Enrique L. Rios Jr. Friends say he was a cool and funny dude who would tell people, "Don't let the world hold you back from your dreams." He was 25. Gene C. Nieves Rodriguez was a manager at McDonald's. His friends describe him as a caring, loving guy, just like a big teddy bear. Xavier Emmanuel Serrano Rosado. He was Alucard's best friend, a dancer who worked as an entertainer, and he was a loving father to a young son. He was 35. Christopher Joseph Sanfelice worked at a bank and was said to be the most positive guy around. Leroy Valentin Fernandez. He was a leasing agent and a vibrant performer who loved Beyonce, Adele, and Jennifer Lopez. His coworker says he sang Adele at the office until they couldn't take it anymore. He was 25. Mercedes Marisol Flores. Her father says she was a happy girl with so many dreams. She was 26. Peter O. Gonzalez Cruz. He worked at a UPS store. He memorized all of the regular customers' names and could make anyone smile, his friend said. He was 22. Juan Ramon Guerrero. He just came out to his family this year because he was afraid that they wouldn't accept him, but they did. They embraced him and his boyfriend Drew, who also died that night. They wanted to get married. Their parents are planning a joint funeral. He was 22. Paul Terrell Henry had 2 children and was planning to return to college. He loved dancing and playing pool. He was 41. Frank Hernandez worked at a Calvin Klein store and had "Love Has No Gender" tattooed on his arm. He taught his sisters how to walk in heels and how to do their makeup. He was 27. Miguel Angel Honorado managed a Mexican restaurant. A colleague says he was a good boss and a good friend. Javier Jorge Reyes was a supervisor at Gucci. Friends say he was always positive, humble, and a lovely friend. He was 40. Jason Benjamin Josaphat. He was a student who loved computers, athletics, and photography. A faculty member called him a sweet kid with a bright future. He was 19. Eddie Jamaldre Justice. His mom remembers him as someone who loved to make people laugh. He was trapped in the bathroom by the gunman. He was able to text his mother that he loved her. He was 30. Anthony Luis Laureano Disla. He was a beautiful drag queen named Alanis Laurel and a talented dancer. He was 25. Christopher Andrew Lee Nonan, known as Drew, was Juan Guerrero's boyfriend. He won a humanitarian award in high school for forming the Gay-Straight Alliance. His mother says that she was very proud of him. He was 32. Alejandro Barrios Martinez. His family described him as a very positive person, and he was able to contact them before he died. Stanley Almodovar III. He was a pharmacy technician. The last video he posted on social media was of him laughing and singing on the way to Post nightclub. Friends say that he had a bubbly, down-to-earth personality. He was 23. Amanda LVR was a nursing student who was at the club with her friend Mercedes, who also died in the shooting. She was 25. Oscar A. Aracena Montero had just returned from a trip to Niagara Falls with his partner Simon, who also died in the shooting. He was 26. Rodolfo Ayala worked at a blood donation center, and he loved to dance. He was 33. Antonio Devon Brown was a captain in the U.S. Army Reserve and a graduate of Florida A&M. He was 29. Gerald Roman Bird was a financial aid officer who was passionate about volunteer work. He was said to always be interested in making a positive impact on people's lives. He was 29. Angel El Calendario Padro had just recently moved to Orlando and had just started his new job as an ophthalmic technician 4 days before the shooting. He was 28 years old. Juan Chavez Martinez. His co-workers at a hotel describe him as a kind and loving person. He was 25. Luis Daniel Conde was a fun-loving makeup artist who co-owned a salon with his partner Juan, who was also killed. He was 39. Corey James Connell was a student at Valencia Community College and hoped to become a firefighter. His teachers described him as their all-time favorite student. He was only 21. Tevin Eugene Crosby was a dedicated, hard-working business owner who was visiting Orlando after traveling to watch his nieces and nephews graduate. He was 25. Gianca Deidre Drayton, her family called her Didi. She was a bartender at Paul's. She was 32 years old. Simon Adrian Carrillo Fernandez was a manager at McDonald's who always brought birthday cakes for his co-workers. He was at Paul's with his partner Oscar Aracena Montero, who was also killed. He was 31. Yomari Rodriguez Sullivan was a mother of 2. Her sister describes her as the most loving and caring person, saying that her smile could light up a room. She was 24. Edward Sotomayor Jr. was a brand manager at Allen Chuck Travels, an agency that caters to the LGBT community. His family says he was witty, charming, and that he always left things better than he found them. He and his top hat were well loved in the community. He was 34. Shane Evan Tomlinson was a gifted singer who performed as the frontman of the band Frequency. He was 33 years old. Martin Benitez Torres, he was a student who had just arrived in Orlando that day to visit his family. He was 33 years old. Jonathan Antonio Camuy Vega worked for a Spanish TV network as a producer. He was a member of the National Association of Hispanic Journalists, and he was just about to turn 25. Juan P. Rivera Velasquez was at Pulse with his partner Luis for a friend's birthday celebration. Both men were killed. He was 37. Luis S. Viama was a student and worked at the Harry Potter ride at Universal Studios. He was 22. Frankie Jimmy de Jesus Velasquez was a professional dancer and visual merchandiser at Forever 21. He was 50. Luis Daniel Wilson Leon. He was a shoe store manager whom his friends described as a protector, confidant, and hero. He died together with his husband, Jean Carlos. He was 37. Gerald Arthur Wright worked at Disney World, and a co-worker says he was wonderful with the guests and was always smiling. He was at Pulse celebrating a friend's birthday. He was 31. I would like to ask you all to join me in 1 minute of silence for the victims.
Ich begrüße auf der Bühne jetzt Stefan Kuschner.
Hello everyone. Hi. I would like to perform a very short song. It goes back to the year 1935, originally written by a Jewish composer, and then performed again 1948 by Nat King Cole. And some messages will never get old. There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy. They said he wandered very far over land and sea. A little child and sad of eye, but very wise was he. And then one day, one magic day, he passed my way. And as we spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me: the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. The greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return.
Danke, Stefan Kuschner. Margot.
Am Schluss möchten wir gemeinsam noch mit euch Somewhere Over the Rainbow singen und im Anschluss unsere 49 Freunde zum dann erleuchteten Brandenburger Tor bringen. Ich möchte euch bitten, die Kerzen, die ihr heute angezündet habt, mit nach Hause zu nehmen und vielleicht heute Abend noch ins Fenster reinzustellen, um ein Zeichen zu setzen. Ihr könnt noch gerne hier bleiben, im Anschluss das Brandenburger Tor und alles ein bisschen noch genießen, miteinander reden, euch in den Arm nehmen. Ansonsten wünschen wir euch noch einen schönen Abend. Dankeschön, dass ihr hier wart.
Das Tor ist angestrahlt. Endlich! Lasst uns unsere 49 ermordeten Freunde unter den Regenbogen bringen. Danke.
Hier ist Gott sei Dank auf Demos irgendwie mittlerweile üblich. Gott sei Dank. Hm? Ach so. Hier, ich bin auch ganz froh, ein Freund von mir in Pittsburgh, aber pendelt. Das ist ein Hardcore-Pendel. Eine Woche ist